Hi and welcome. We're the Weasley sisters. I'm Jessica, also known as Naturally Nitty, and this is episode 291.
Hi, I'm Allena, also known as Starnits. Today is December 3rd. This is our monthly podcast. If you're a first time watcher, welcome. If you're a return listener slash watcher, thanks for coming back. Our show notes, you can find them at the Weasley Sisters podcast.wordpress.com.
So grab your knitting, pull up a chair, and craft along with us.
Yes.
You have any mojo?
I actually do. I have a lot. So
Awesome.
I finished these. Actually, I finished these like last time and I just never showed them. I finished the heels and toes on these socks.
Love them.
I just have to sew in the ends. So this one's inside out because I'm gonna make myself sew in the ends. And then I can wear them. So they were like a tube that Heather cranked for me, and then I just did afterthought stuff. But this is a sock yarn that I dyed with Kool-Aid and egg dye one Easter.
I was probably like 10 to 15 years ago, right? Like that was a while ago.
This one was like recently.
Oh, okay.
The one that I did 10 to 15 years ago are already socks, like I knit them.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
This is a different one that I did since moving here, so it's been at least 5 years.
Well, that's cool.
Within 5 years. So yeah. Anyway, so that is finished. I finished a crochet hat for the shop. Let me find a picture. I have all these links because you'll have to go to my show notes because they're all in the shop. So let me find the picture. Oh my goodness, I hate trying to find pictures. Okay.
Fun times.
Sorry, you guys. So sorry. It's the pattern is Fresh Tracks Beanie. It's a crochet pattern. Oh, here it is. And you can, sorry.
A little bit, the glare of the light, but I can kind of see it.
So it's just like a crochet hat, and we put like a real fur pom-pom on it. It's in the hat. I also finished 2 hats with this bulky yarn. The first one I finished was like crazy too big. And so I like ripped it out, and I like cast on this hat like 10 times trying to get gauge. And when I got gauge, it was like bulletproof. And I was like, this, and it was a pattern that was written for jumbo yarn, but that was a lie. It was not. So then I ended up redoing it and remaking it, less stitches in a weight that I wanted. And so I have some of that yarn left. So I think I'm going to make a really big pom-pom to go on that hat. That's also in the shop. And then also for the shop, I just finished the Versa cowl.
Very cool.
And here's a picture of it on. And it's like one of those hats that you can, or not hats, one of those cowls that you can like fold in on itself and wear it either side, or you can like let it stack on each other. But like we made kits in the shop for like easy gifts, and that was one of them. And then also
what weight yarn was that made out of?
Oh, so that was worsted weight yarn, and for that I used Leading Men Fiber Arts, their box office.
Very cool.
Leading Men Fiber Arts. Let me see if you can see that. Mm-hmm. And then I used Grapes of Wrath. It's like a pinky purple. And then I used Envy, which is green, together.
Of course.
Yeah. Well, it was for the shop. We don't have a lot of green things in the shop. So now we do.
No judgment.
I had a little bit left of each of those skeins, but it used most of the skein, and it's like worsted weight, so it went really fast. And then I've been making for I don't think anyone in my Bible study watches, so I'm going to show. So last year I wove scarves, but I'm working like 3 jobs now, so um I am not weaving any scarves, but I'm making ornaments. So I finished some. So
Oh, those are so cute.
one of the
Love it.
ladies that I work with at the knitting store, she works occasionally. She wrote this pattern and then has a class for it. So this one is like traditional Christmas colors. And I'm just using ends of sock yarn, except for that one I bought. Okay. These
So
these
cute.
colors I bought, they're Lannis Light, which is technically it's a sport weight. But to me it's like fingering. It looks like fingering. It sells it as it says it's sport weight, but it's really not. Anyway, here's another one. This is just like sock yarn ends. So I have some of those, but I am and then this one sock this one reminds me of like Christmas tree lights. Sorry, I have more. And then I finished these two yesterday when I was working. So there's that one. And you can do it with like 3 colors or 2. This one is 3. Um so the pattern is really good. So I have 6 done. I have to make like 10 or 12, I think. I'm working on this one, which is different shades of green. I'm just making a bunch and then I'm going to let the ladies pick. But you make it, you crochet it, and then you sew it together, and then you put it on like a clear ornament. So those were my finished objects, and it goes right into works in progress. So I will keep talking because I do have works in progress. So, or do you have any finished objects?
I have finished. I have some finished objects.
Okay, so
I
I
do.
will
Sorry,
pause
my
here.
screen froze up, so I didn't know if you asked or not.
Oh yeah, no, I will pause and let you talk about your finished objects.
Okay. I have been making a couple baby hats because I know a lot of people who are pregnant um in the school that I'm working at. So I figured I should just, well, that end isn't woven in, but it's done. It's finished.
That's cool.
So I just picked up a bunch of this is sport weight from Knit Picks. What is that, Felici? Yeah. Felici Sport that I am just like kind of using up stash and making some baby hats so that I have like a slew of in a pile that I can just pick from when someone has a baby. I figured it's an easy thing to do. So that's what I did. So I have these 2 finished. I have another one almost finished, which I guess ties into works in progress, but I won't talk about that. Also, I started working on some crocheted dishcloths
Oh, cool.
out of stash as well for potential gifts. I used to always go all out and make gifts for everyone for Christmas, like the kids' teachers and stuff. But like you, I've been working a whole lot and I just don't know if I'm going to do it. But I thought I should like do some if there's a couple of people that I want to give to. I don't know. I just haven't decided. But I was like, well, I'm being in the crafty mood. I should make some simple things that are like universal gifts,
Yeah,
if that makes sense.
that totally makes sense. I'm currently talking
So
myself
that's
out
it.
making cowls for people that I work with. I've been talking myself out for like a week because I really don't have time. And it looks like you paused again. Um, so yeah, how about we go into works in progress? Uh-oh, she totally dropped off. I guess it's the Allena show till she comes back. Hopefully she can come back. There we go. Let me see if I can add her back in.
Hello?
Hello? Okay, you're back.
It totally shut me out.
Yeah,
I'm
sorry.
back. Can you hear me?
Yeah. So we're talking about works in progress. Do you want to go on with what your works in progress are? Can you hear me?
Sure. So I kind of showed it, but another hat that I'm working on. Yes, I can.
Okay, good.
I also have a boneyard shawl that is my current work in progress purse project. And since we went to that crafters retreat back in
October.
when did we go? When was that? October? The first week in November? Last month?
Yeah.
Anyways, wow, that's crazy. I was working a lot on Joe's sweater that I'm making for him, the spice cardigan. And I have it pretty much knit. I
Well, yeah.
need to now steek it. Um, but I feel like I should have ran something or like did a purl stitch up the middle because it's kind of hard to see where the actual center is to run a the you have to like either secure it with a sewing machine, which I will.
Oh, she keeps going out. I wonder what's going on. I hope her internet is not being a jerk. Or her computer, maybe? I don't know. Anyways, when she comes back, we'll hear about her steeking. Oh, she's back. Okay, let me add her to the thing. Okay, so your steeking is where you were.
Yeah, so I have to steek it, but I need to figure out where the center stitch is. Did you hear me say that? Like
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
it's hard to actually see where it is. I wish I would have did like a purl bump or something for the very center stitch because I have to do that, and I'm gonna machine secure it on either side and then cut up the middle.
Oh, that's a good idea.
And then all I have to do is the button band and pockets. But look at basically made.
That's awesome.
So I'm excited about that.
That is so exciting.
But yeah, that's pretty much all my works in progress.
Okay.
Besides more crocheted dishcloths and baby hats.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. So like I was saying, I have oh crap. I totally dropped stuff. More ornaments that I'm making. So I will be making more ornaments. So that's what I'm currently working on. I'm also working on I have these sorry, I have to get them out. So in this fat squirrel bag, I have this bag was a fat squirrel bag too. I traded her at SSK. It's like her big one, and then this is her small one. I have these fingerless mitts that I'm working on. They're going to be the flip top kind. I'm making them for Aspen, and the yarn that I'm using is, if I can get it out and untangled, is this wacky sacky, and it's like sock yarn that like self patterns. So like if I can open it, this is the pattern that it goes. Like you could kind of see it on the stuff that I'm knitting. So it's like doing the patterning for me. And I split it and I started with a gray, which I thought would start the same, but it's not. But I mean, they're from Aspen, so I don't care. But they, so yeah. So I'm working on those, and he's going to be sleeping over on Friday. So I'm going to try and finish them by that. But they're going to be like the fingerless mitts that like flip open, and then you have a button so he can have his fingers out. So that's what they're going to be. I'm also working on this pair of socks. Also a wacky sacky ball. This one is teal. So I just started socks a while ago for like my carrying around. This one I'm just knitting from either end of the ball. For Aspen's mittens, I separated it in half. But obviously I didn't do it at the correct half. I didn't start it the correct way. But anyway, so his will at least be striping the same way up the top. So it looks like Jessica's gonna be gone for a second again. But that's also a wacky sacky. Let me see if I can find the tag for that one. Anyways, it's like a teal wacky sacky. I don't know where the thing went. But it's teal, and so it's patterns all in teals. So that is another thing that I carry around on my purse. And I knit while I'm at work. And I'm supposed to be working on this shawl, but I really am not. So yeah, it's no further than the last time I showed you. So, and this is that Glass Houses shawl. So I'm not really working on that. So those are my works in progress. So basically right now I'm doing ornaments. Okay. So yeah. You spin me right round. Do you have any spinning?
I have no spinning. I don't know if you can hear me because your video keeps freezing.
Okay. So that's funny that it's my video that's freezing. It's your video that's freezing on mine.
So weird.
I can hear you though.
I apologize.
It just is
okay.
delayed. I
have no
however,
spinning.
have spinning.
Yay.
I'm like typing. Sorry. So I joined Jillian Moreno's 100 Days of Stash Down, and it started on the 1st. And so it and I did it one because I haven't been spinning much because like I've been working so much. I just have been exhausted, but I miss it like a huge amount. So so I joined to do that, and you do that through her Patreon. And so I was working on this fleece, this CVM fleece over the summer, and I just haven't touched it since the summer. But so yesterday or the 1st, I pulled it out and I started finishing the bobbin that I was working on, and I only had a little bit left. So I have 5 bobbins full to ply, and I'm ready to ply. I have one more bobbin to show you. And then I will be finishing this, and I'm basically getting like an Aran weight because I'm doing it a 3-ply, and I was spinning it long draw, so I trapped air in so it would be a light and fluffy spin. I really like the CVM, and I picked out a pattern out of the Son of a Stitch and Bitch book, and it's like a smoking cardi for Andy. I'm gonna knit him a sweater out of it. It's gonna be great. Hopefully I'll get enough yardage. I think I will. Like judging from the first 3 that I finished. And then I'm also doing a mashup on my wheel. I don't know if you can see over here. Let me see. Let me see if I can get it over here. On my wheel, I have on the bobbin the like, first half this mashup, yep. And I'm using this fiber. I have like this much left of this yarn, and I'm gonna mash it up. And that was a Gwen Aran. It was a Gwen Aran Tarji Silk Bamboo blend. Let's see if that will focus. Maybe if I actually showed you the picture. There we go. So that is some of her combed top, and I'm going to ply it with this, which is a grape pomace dyed, like a natural dyed from Creatrix Fibers, and it's just this like light purpley gray shine. And this was merino bamboo blend, so that'll be great. So that's what I'm spinning on my wheel. The other one was spinning on my electric eel wheel. But I had at the end of November, no, the middle of November, I had a craft show at the yarn store. And I was next to the lady who actually wrote the ornament pattern. Her name's Danielle. And she also sells
Oh, cool.
hand spun yarn and then hand dyed fiber. So I got this fiber. So this one, and I'm gonna spin them, I think, together. And this one, and this one, which is surprising to me because it's like orange and pink. I don't know if it's being washed out, but it's like super orange.
Yeah.
But I think I'm gonna spin them all together, and
That's
these
so
are
funny.
all Corriedale. So I'm gonna spin these together and just like get a mash. So let me show you her card. It's Forest Folk Fibers is what her name is. I don't know if that's showing up. And so it's really cool. But she also like spins yarn and sells like her hand spun. It was really cool. And then did I show this last time the fiber I got from Oink from Wisconsin Sheep and Wool? I had ordered it and then they sent it to me. It's Rambouillet.
I think so.
Okay.
It's pretty.
All right. It was up here and I haven't put it away, so I should probably put it away. So I have that.
That reminds me of a Monet painting. Like,
yeah, it's
lily
so
pads.
pretty. So yeah, that's like. All I have with spinning. So do you have any weaving?
No.
Probably not. Okay. So I still have on my loom a scarf warped up. I think I'm going to sit down and finish, it's on my loom. I think I'm going to finish weaving it. And then I want to really get into like, I've been watching Get Weaving with Sarah. She has like a YouTube channel now. And she's been like, I've been watching like some of her videos and I'm just like super excited to like weave some fabric and then sew some stuff from it. So I've been like planning. And part of the Jillian Moreno's Stash Down thing is like planning projects. And so I've been like kind of planning spinning or using like my hand spun to weave some stuff. So that's just like in my head going on right now. Yeah. So we're now on binging. Have you been like reading or watching anything?
So I think last time I said I started The Awakening by was that Nora Roberts, I believe? Yeah. So I read those three or listened to those three books, The Awakening, Becoming, and Choice. They're pretty good. It's just a fun like fantasy go to a different world magic type of book. Or books rather. They were a little YA-ish, even though she's supposed to be older, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But not so bad. I also started listening to Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros because I've been seeing it everywhere and it popped up on my Libby that I borrow audiobooks from, and that's also fun and dragons and stuff like that, but nothing too crazy. Watching wise, I'm doing all the Christmas movies and stuff, so that's fun.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's any actual shows we've been watching, but not really.
So
we haven't had too much downtime. It's been a busy few weeks.
I have that Fourth Wing on my to be read, like in my queue. So you said it was good?
Yeah.
I might have to look into it.
I mean, it's good. It's like a whole different world, like dragon riders, but it is kind of like young adultish in my opinion. I don't know. Like,
which is kind of why
but
I
it's still,
haven't.
I don't know. It was entertaining. I don't know
Yeah,
even what it's classified as, but
I think it is a young adult, which is
what?
why I think it is young adult, which is why I haven't started it. So
Okay.
anyway, let me see. What have I been reading? Sorry, let me find my stuff. Okay. So I oh, and she's going to go out and come back in again. I have been I just finished um a couple of books. I finished The House in the Carillion Sea and it was really good. I really liked it. The House in the Carillion Sea. Which was actually a young adult novel, but it was pretty good. I also finished reading a book called Becoming Crone, which was the paranormal women's fiction. The lady's like, I think like 50. It was pretty interesting. And then I just finished Heaven, Heaven. And that was like a novella. And I think it was like a prequel to the book series. And it was really good. Like the main character, it also is a paranormal women's fiction, is like 40 or 45, and she is a plus size woman, and I think she's black, and it was really good, and she's like a tattoo artist, and it was just like talking, it was like a novella, so it was like short, so but yeah, it was pretty good. So I'd like to like pick up the other books in that. I'm currently in the process of reading Tangled Truths, which is the third book in the Death Before Dragons series, and it's really good. And then I'm also reading The City We Became. Also, like it's like a harder book to get into, so that's why I started reading another book. Sorry. Uh, so
I
that's been
apologize
like
for my
currently.
crappy internet. I might blame Trubin. He's been trying to play Fortnite, and I texted
Oh,
them to get off, but I don't know if they have. Sorry.
yeah, they
Can I
probably
just
have
say
not.
something? Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah,
Can you hear or see me or no?
yeah. I can see you and hear you. Go for it.
I just want to say, like, I know we don't have a sewing section. Okay, I know we don't have a sewing section, but I just wanted to share real quick. I finished all the kids' Christmas PJs, or
Ooh.
Christmas Eve PJs, and then Leah's request is that I make Granger a bandana for her. So I made her own little bandana, and it super simple pattern. I forget where I got it from. I linked it on Instagram, I believe.
That's so cute. Oh, and she like went out again. What the heck? I'm guessing that Truman did not get off of the internet. Um, we apologize for the crappiness of our show today, going in and out. Um, yeah. So when she comes back, maybe we'll wrap up real quick or something. Hopefully she comes back. Anyway, yeah. Oh, here we go. Let's see if we can get
Hello,
her
I'm
back.
sorry.
Hello. No, it's okay. So
Can you hear
those
me?
bandanas are so cute.
Oh,
So that's fun.
so I don't know, but I've been making bandanas for Granger. But I didn't stop at just the Christmas ones because at first I practiced on some old fabric that I had, and then I went to town and I made a bunch of them. So she has like a Unikitty one and sushi and flowers and a polka dot
Oh, that's so
and
cute.
foxes and then old Christmas pajama flannel,
Fun.
paisley. and pandas. So now I jokingly call it her outfits.
Oh man. I hope she comes back and can tell us what she jokingly calls it. Um, I guess we're kind of in random randomness now. So, um, yeah, randomly things are kind of slowing down a little bit, but also speeding up because it's December. I can't believe it's December. Um, so like things have slowed down a little bit, but also not like where I'm like able to finish a lot of stuff. And I'm hoping to get to do an update in my shop coming up this week. Because I have stuff sewn that I can put in my shop, so there'll be an update soon. Um, I don't know if you see, but I am like taking some yarn that I used for weaving and I'm winding it into balls um, so that I can use them for my either my sock yarn blanket or ornaments. So that's what I'm working on right now. Okay, so I was just telling everyone, you've been hopefully we can hear what you've
Sorry.
been jokingly calling them because that's where it ended. I've been jokingly calling them, and then went out.
Oh,
So
I I call oh, I jokingly call them her outfits, and we change her bandana frequently so she can wear different things.
that's so
Um,
fun.
but they're very cute. And I went a little obsessive with making them the other day. But that's it. But I've
That's
been working a lot, and um, that's pretty much it. I feel like I should get that out there before I
yeah.
get kicked off again.
Well, no, and I was saying things are kind of like
I
slowing
apologize.
down, but like
Sorry,
also
everyone.
going fast because it's December. So things are like speeding up because it's like we're coming towards Christmas, but it's like slowing down. At least for me, things have slowed down a little bit. So I think I'll be able to get an update up in my shop later this week. So, but yeah. But like we're randomly talking about things. Oh, here's a random thing. So early in November, I went to the Madison Knitting Guild meeting because I'm a sponsor, like my business is a sponsor, and so is Heather's. Oh, and she's going again. So I went to the Madison Knitters Guild um, meeting, and it was a lot of fun. Um, and at first I was like, oh, this would be cool to come to like every month. But then, like, just coming back, it was so like long and far away. I was like, there's no way. So, anyways, so I'm gonna wait till Jessica comes back on and then we'll probably let you guys go. Again, I apologize for the craziness. Okay, so she's back. She's
This is
back.
so ridiculous. Oh,
Um, I was just talking about going to the Madison Knitters Guild. It was really cool. But also it was really far, so I don't think I'll do it every month. It was just like trying it out. So, anyways, I did get some yarn when I was there, but I will show it next time when we're
that's
not
cool.
in and out. So I thought we could probably end our live stream and just have a shorter podcast this month, and then we'll see you guys in January. Um,
Yeah.
so yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful holiday season, and
Yes.
we'll talk to you guys later. Bye.
Bye.